Warning, there are spoilers in this review. Again, there are spoilers in this review of Captain America Civil War. If you do not wish to know about the plot, or the character development, or any other facet of the movie, please refrain from watching now. Otherwise, we here at Fractal Minds appreciate your viewership and hope you enjoy the episode. Thank you.
Coming to you from sunny Southwest Florida.
Hey everybody, we are Fractal Minds Entertainment, and we're here to talk about Marvel Captain America Civil War.
And it was quite the little war.
Oh yeah, big time. This movie's been hyped for many years now, and it's finally here, and it pretty much delivered on everything that I was expecting. One of our buddies, Brendan, he seemed to be disappointed with it, but I can't really see wanting anything more out of this. It, in my opinion, fully delivered on what it was promising.
I think what I talked to him about that today, and his thing was that I guess in every one of them it left you with wanting something. Like it left you wanting to see a next episode. For him, it just kind of fell flat, I guess.
Yeah.
It did kind of. I didn't think it fell. I just feel like to build up to Infinity War, and I was talking to him about and you're gonna get mad at me. The villain's name, I can't for some reason.
Zemo?
No,
the one we just talked about?
No, the big purple dude.
Oh, Thanos.
Thanos. Could not remember his damn name. Like I told him, like Thanos, your theory, Thanos will probably appear in Guardians of the Galaxy
2.
Yeah. So, and that's why nothing was here. I mean, it was. I'm sure there's a reason they built it the way they did.
In my opinion, for like his nitpick about that, this movie had so much. Anyway,
yeah.
Like you putting one more thing of, hey, Thanos is just right around the corner. We already know that.
Yeah.
And we have Doctor Strange come out this year.
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy next year.
Yes.
Thor, Black Panther, Spider-Man solo film. We have all these other films that are going to bring us to that. So.
Yes, I think so too. And I mean, so there's not going to be anyone in the main Avengers cast that's going to have
a solo film.
Yeah, that's.
Thor.
Like the older characters, I guess. Okay.
Thor would be the next one.
Forgot
and this was technically a Captain America film, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it is weird, though.
Yeah, so it's going to be all the...
New people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's what they've been building towards.
Yep.
This is the start of Phase 3, and it sucks to lose these characters. We didn't lose anyone yet, but that's quite possible in the future.
Yes.
Infinity War.
Spoiler alert.
Maybe. Which also, by the way, is getting a name change. There's
Really?
no longer going to be a Part 1 and Part 2, because that infers that they're splitting one movie into 2 parts. They're making 2 whole separate films, so they want to change that name.
All right.
Let's talk about Civil War, though.
I know. We were about to jump out, because I was about to add on to it. But, yeah, I loved this movie. I thought it was very enjoyable. I didn't care so much for, obviously, the DC movie Batman vs Superman, but this delivered, I think, the way it should have been. The Spider-Man character was introduced very well.
Spider-Man is perfect.
Black Panther, excellent.
Yep.
They brought all the characters together in a way that DC failed to do, in my opinion, and it came together and was very fluid.
Fluid and felt real.
Yeah.
Like when you went back to the Avengers Institute, wherever they call themselves. And you saw the Vision, you saw Scarlet Witch, and they're interacting, like, that just felt real. Like, it didn't feel like, oh, they just put this scene in there. It's like, no, this is just what they're just hanging out.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was very well done. And I will say that any of my theories were all wrong.
You have theories about this movie?
I had theories on how it was going to play out, like what was going to bring them together or anything like that. Which I guess we won't do any spoilers or anything like that.
Well, no, this is going to be totally spoiler zone. So if you have not seen this movie, be warned, because I'm not in the mood to not be spoiler free.
Okay.
So
spoilers ahead.
Captain America dies at the end. Just kidding.
Right.
It was the super secret end credit scene.
Yeah. Incredible Hulk killed him. So
he's not in this movie.
So the way they introduced all the characters, even though there wasn't really a true, well, I guess there was a true villain, but it wasn't who you'd think. It wasn't like, well, at the beginning, that was the closest you got.
You had Crossbones in the beginning. He was being a bad guy terrorist kind of thing causing a ruckus, and the Avengers jumped in to save the day, but unfortunately there was casualties in it, and that's what kicked off the whole signing the accords of putting the superheroes or enhanced people under government restrictions. So that was kind of like the first act villain, and then you have the second act villain who
manipulated him.
He was more a manipulator. He wasn't a fighter. His name's Zemo. The actor who was in Glorious Bastards, the sniper in that.
Okay.
He was in this one, did a great job. And maybe we'll see more of him in the future. He did not die at the end.
Yep.
So.
He tried.
Yeah, he did. But that was really cool.
Yeah.
I
didn't see it coming.
I had a feeling that he was going to kill himself because he looked all depressed about his family and everything. He had the gun in his hand. He did his mission of breaking up Captain America and Iron Man, made them fought, so his mission was over.
Yep.
He was going to do the soldier thing to do, I guess, and Black Panther was like, nope.
His character, just everything about him, I don't know. It sounds stupid for me to even harp on, not harp, but I even love the accent with it because it's different.
Black Panthers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so different, and his...
Yeah, it's refreshing to see that.
Yeah, and he played it so well. Like, I think he'll do very good. He's going to be, not to talk about a future movie again, but he's going to... was that him that we seen in Doctor Strange?
As far as I'm aware, he kind of looked different.
Yeah.
From what I remember, the actor in Black Panther that I thought was this guy, he was clean shaven.
Yeah.
And in this one, he had like a little scruff. So maybe he'll shave in between them. But I remember, at least I thought I remember hearing that Black Panther will be in Doctor Strange, which would be really cool because Doctor Strange looks really awesome, and the Black Panther character is really cool too. So
great addition to the team.
Yeah, definitely.
So there was, it's got that whole.
So, real quick thing for me that was really cool was the Ant-Man character.
Oh yes, I didn't see that coming.
I thought Paul Rudd was great. His lines were a little weak to me, maybe
Yeah.
because I saw them in the trailer. So like, oh, I saw this before. It didn't really hit as hard as other things. But when he turned big,
Yep.
that was awesome. As someone who is aware of the character of what he is, his name is Ant-Man, so you only think of him as the small person. But then, as the character develops in the comics, he learns to be big, so
Yep.
Giant Man. That's his
Yep.
name. I don't know if they're going to change his name in the movie, because he even has another movie called coming out, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
But obviously Ant-Man's in the title, so
Yeah.
it'd be kind of fine just to leave it as Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he can be big or small, whatever he want to do, so.
Maybe it's just like a kind of a, not a cameo, but just a, hey, look what we can do.
Yeah, but I hope they gotta keep that going now.
Yeah.
They can't just let it be like a one-time thing, because, I mean, how else are you going to beat Thanos?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Be big.
Yeah, and how do you feel about Vision and his...
Vision was great.
His connection with...
Scarlet?
Yeah.
That's in the comics, so it's cool that they were hinting at it and even developing that further. I thought the relationship was great too. Like, it wasn't your typical like, oh, Vision, you're so attractive, you know, like whatever, like falling for you. It's like, it's just a slow, real thing. So that was cool. Yep. It's like they're writing for real people, but they're these superheroes and enhanced people, but they feel real.
Yeah.
Especially Peter Parker.
Yes. Yes. Peter Parker is going to be an excellent. Peter Parker is going to be an excellent Spider-Man.
Peter Piper Parker.
Oh, Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Is that his middle name?
Peter Piper Parker. Or the other one I told you.
Yeah. We won't say that for Fractal Minds. People, their ears will bleed.
Now, the only thing I guess I would harp about, the only thing really, would be near the beginning, and obviously they're trying to tell a story, they're trying to get all these characters in, they're trying to build this whole thing into what Civil War is going to end up being.
Which I think they did a really great job.
They did.
Yeah.
Like I said, only because I would sound hypocritical of myself if I mention in DC's Batman vs Superman that it felt like they kept going all over the place, whereas there was a kind of a disconnect there. You couldn't follow it. There was a lot of we're in this city, 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 and it's still I was still able to hang up with it, but I did feel a headache coming on.
Yeah, at a certain point, it kind of lost where they were and just kind of focused on what was going on, not really worrying about the location. But yeah, you're right. They were moving around everywhere, and the movie is good about saying, "Hey, we're in a different city." Because
it was bigger than the movie.
You can't miss it. The big white letters, and at first it's kind of weird, but it's stylish. Like, it looks good.
Yep.
I think that was better than not saying where they were, but
looking for a street sign that happened to say the city name or something, so you knew where they were.
Yeah, but I think overall, even though it moved around a lot, it kept you in the story and where they were going better than another movie we won't talk about.
Yep. Now, this movie did do something in the reverse as the other movie that I noticed. I kind of was joking with Brendan about it.
Reverse?
I did the reverse. Whereas
more fighting.
Well, was
they
that
actually fought for more than 5 minutes.
Oh, they fought
in
a lot.
Versus movie.
And I thought, now, granted, I loved the battle that took place.
The airport scene.
Whereas it's hard to even harp about either of them. They're both such good fight scenes. But when you thought Iron Man came back together with him, and then he found out that and that whole thing, I thought one of them was dying.
Yeah.
I thought one of them was dying.
Sure.
Now the other part I was going to say, the little funny thing is how the parents brought Batman and Superman together. This brought Captain America and Iron Man.
Took them apart.
Yeah.
Yep.
But,
I will say the airport fight sequence where we had all the heroes fighting each other.
Yeah.
That was, in my opinion, incredible.
Yeah.
They're well shot. You knew exactly what was happening. For me, like the movies like Transformers, you can't tell which robot is which parts and all that.
Oh, yeah.
This movie, you knew exactly what was happening, what person's doing what. Pretty great fight sequence. And then, the end with Iron Man and Captain America with the Winter Soldier. That was a brutal fight scene, especially at the very end.
Yeah. They kind of showed in the commercial that part where Iron Man's taking them both on.
Yeah.
That part was...
It's a great shot. I know why they wanted for the trailer, but it did kind of...
Yeah, you saw it coming.
Yeah, just...
And the entire movie you're waiting for it, and then it's like, well, it's still supposed to be...
Trailers. Stop showing the last third of your movie. Don't ruin the last part of the movie.
Because we're expecting it. We're waiting for it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think they did pull off really... I didn't actually... It kept me guessing, because I didn't actually see... I don't know why. Maybe that was their point of not blatantly telling you, but the whole... Okay, you see Tony Stark's... By the way, making Tony Stark young, that was incredibly eerie.
That was cool. I mean, they're able to do really cool things, because we've seen similar things to that before, but this was very shocking. Like, all of Brendan was saying, like, how'd they do that?
Yeah, it was amazing. They really made Robert Downey Jr. look young.
He was in a virtual reality scene, demonstration to students, and it involved a younger him with his last moments with his parents.
Yeah.
Very touching. They do some really cool things with that character.
They did.
Showing the whole family and everything. Oh my
And
god.
I didn't put two and two together until the very end where it showed the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, me either.
I didn't see it.
That was a nice subtle touch, because I didn't think that either.
And I didn't see that where the guy was manipulating him. I didn't see the TV screen all of a sudden popping up, like watching it. I was just like, oh Jesus.
When it finally showed, I was like, why are they showing this to them? And it's like, oh, okay, it's gonna be his parents.
Yeah.
The whole time beforehand, I was like, oh, didn't expect that.
Yeah. Let me ask you, because you're the comic guru. The four guys that the guy decided to shoot in the head and kill. Were they supposed to be anything big?
No, I don't think so.
Did they ever make it out of the cryogenically frozen things in the...
I mean, probably with the comic books, there's a 75-year history, and especially when it comes with the Winter Soldier, like stuff like that, those experiments.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're not important characters or anything.
Okay. Yeah. I can't say, because I thought about it, and at first I was like, well, there was no definitive enemy that brought them together, and they had their chance with those, but at the same time, it's like, you can't. How the way they ended it, there's no way they could have fought those 4 people unless they killed off someone.
I would have been really upset if they would have done the Batman versus Superman thing.
And then team up.
Having a random bad dude just show up where, okay,
point.
now we have to be a good guy or be together again.
Good point.
This one broke the superhero movie trope of needing to fight an enemy to save the day. It wasn't that, which was refreshing. Some people didn't like it for some reason.
Yep.
They want to be led on a string, I guess, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I liked what they did with it. It did feel weird. It did feel like, okay, where did this movie go? Like, we fought, but I mean, it is setting up. Captain America and the Avengers are now the secret Avengers. They're underground. Tony is all by himself now as the sole Avenger with War Machine, who's paralyzed. I think Vision might still be on his side.
No.
I think that's it. And Spider-Man.
No, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And how about Robert Downey? Well, Tony Stark's character meeting Peter Parker.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the ant and everything, and
Yeah, that was good.
That
Good
was-
name.
yeah.
So real quick about that. In auditions for Spider-Man, Tom, who is Peter Parker, the actor, he auditioned, had read some lines with Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., and that's how Marvel saw that this guy should be Peter Parker.
Okay.
And now Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., is going to be in the Spider-Man solo film.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's going to be that part. Hulk is going to be with a Thor. Black Panther maybe with Doctor Strange. So it seems like this Phase 3 there's going to be a lot of connecting. Like,
Okay.
get everyone in the films, even if they're not in the name. You know?
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Hulk's gonna be with the Thor, not Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's going to be in the Thor movie.
Okay.
Maybe there'll be some, that you know, I talked to you about that.
Yeah.
How I want the Incredible Hulk to be in space with Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, I mean, this takes part of that space part. If they do the whole Hulk spin in space as a badass playing Hulk, that'd be so cool. He's a fucking gladiator that just destroys people. Like, why would you want to do that? Civil War was pretty great. If you like the previous Marvel films, I can't really see you not liking this one.
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
It was great. Well done, Marvel.
The only thing...
Star Wars reference.
There's a Star Wars reference from Peter Parker, the old movie. That's so well written.
And they were all like, "How old is this kid?" And Robert's like, "I didn't. What I can't remember."
And then Carbon Datum.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
Yeah, all the Peter Parker lines, especially like the metal arm and stuff like that, all great. Shoot, there was something I was gonna say. Okay, so mid-credits scenes. We were done talking about the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So mid-credits scene was Winter Soldier being frozen in Wakakan, whatever the country that Black Panther's from.
Yeah.
Don't mean to offend anybody. So we saw that. That's cool. That was a cool mid-credits scene. It really sets up the Black Panther solo film. The end credits scene involved Spider-Man, and that was cool. It was fun. But then it shows Spider-Man Returns. We know that.
Yeah.
You've told us that he's going to be in his own solo film, and you've announced that, and these scenes used to be these little secret gems of hints of what's going to be in the future, not...
And Easter eggs.
Yeah, like, it really lost its charm. Like, I was really, like, this movie especially, I'm like, they got you something really cool for the end credits scene. No.
Spider-Man? Now, I only think with Spider-Man,
we're here, yeah. Spider-Man.
Did he, what, is there like what's the bracelet thing? What?
So, good old comic books, there's different versions of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
One where he can shoot webs from his wrist.
Yeah.
Or one, like the animated show that I love, and I think you love too, where he has, he made the web slingers.
Okay.
So, this time they're going towards him creating that.
Okay.
That's what those were.
So is he able to climb walls and stuff and all that?
Oh, he'll climb the walls, yeah. It's more just a shooting web.
Okay,
like,
gotcha.
when you think about it, that'd be really weird for that. But I mean,
yeah.
They did mention that the climbing the walls. He didn't see any of that, but he did mention it.
It was typical Spidey. All right, cool. I just making sure.
Yeah, very cool. I love that they did the young actor thing. He's going to be able to grow into this character now.
So when I was talking to Brendan, I was kind of talking to him about...
Did he die?
Brendan? Yes, he did. For real? Yeah. Well, you know, I go to this tombstone every now and then.
It's not his spirit. Nice.
I brought his headstone to the movies. And
He enjoyed it.
Yes, he did.
Dropped my popcorn.
Drunk asshole. Anyways. So here's my... Because I hear... And I seen the headline of an article and I was afraid to read it because I was afraid of seeing, like, how long someone's, you know, under contract and all that, because that might be a telling sign of when they're gone.
Sure.
So I didn't want to read the thing.
Okay.
But it makes sense, okay, if there's what used to be Infinity Wars Part 1 and Part 2, I have a feeling there's going to be a big thing happening in Part 1 with the main characters that we've been seeing, and in Part 2, the new cast will kind of take over, maybe, and that's going to be your main characters for, like, going into the 2020s.
Yeah.
Because obviously Robert Downey Jr., the character who plays Captain America, or the actor,
Chris Evans.
yeah, they kind of want out of their roles.
Not anymore.
What?
It's really funny that you say that. So Robert, he's mentioned that he's down for an Iron Man 4, and obviously he's in this one. He's going to be a Spider-Man.
Right.
He seems to have backtracked and said that he wants to be in the movies again more. So
Right.
that's great. But I mean, they still have the potential of killing him. Especially Infinity War, like that would be a great time to kill people.
Yeah.
You hate to see that, but
Yeah.
if there's going to be deaths, you want it to be an epic moment like that.
Yep.
Chris Evans, he's also said recently that he wants to be whatever Marvel has planned for him. That's what he wants to do. That's what he said.
That's amazing.
Yep, it's so cool to see these actors want to be these characters versus, oh, I just want to do it for 2-3 films. Just write me a check. Blah blah blah. They generally love being these characters, or at least they say that.
So we definitely will not see anything coming when they start killing off characters.
Yeah. I
So-
mean,
They couldn't pay Chris Evans or Robert Downey Jr. Hey man, just say you want to be here, you're gonna be with us, and then you're gone.
yeah, Game of Thrones style.
We'll all be like, oh my god, yeah, they're gonna hire. You're gonna see George R.R. Martin hired from Marvel. It's gonna be
He
like-
writes Infinity War. No. That I think that's also what Brendan had a gripe with, and that was kind of my thing. Was you have this event, Civil War, and especially when you look at the comics, there was deaths in those comics.
Yeah.
Especially Captain America, he died in the comic book.
Yeah.
So people were expecting a death in this one, and we didn't have that except for a villain.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see that in Infinity War. I don't know. Why would you want to kill anybody?
Yeah. To add devastation and drama and.
Yeah, that's all it's for.
Well,
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones has taught people that death is a good thing.
here's my hypothesis, and I actually did talk to Brendan about that as well a little bit,
Yeah.
about no deaths in this. But then again, how would it have ended again? Like if there was a death,
Right, as Captain
Then-
America was dropping that shield.
and it would have killed Iron Man, that would have been. That I thought for sure. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. There's no way.
But yeah, because then you'd have two Captain Americas basically, and Winter Soldier, and
That's the thing, like,
Yeah.
maybe reverse it and have Iron Man kill Captain America, and then
When he-
Bucky turns into...
when Winter Soldier went and grabbed Iron Man's leg and he kicked him in the head, I thought that was over. I thought it was, but then he was alive anyway. I'm like, okay. I felt like if it was a death, it would have brought them together. Then you wouldn't have, like, they would have been like, all right, guys, we went too far with this or something. I felt like,
Yep.
so I think they did it right, but I do agree, like there was,
Because they're still broken at the end of the movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they almost did Robert Downey Jr. shooting
Vision shooting War Machine.
well, after War Machine went down, and
Oh yeah, he just like that was cool. The Falcon.
yeah, Falcon. That's
Yeah.
what,
Falcon was really cool in this movie too.
Yeah, they definitely did a lot more with him than they had in past movies.
They had his little buddy Red Wing. That's in the comics. He's that the drone was an actual bird in the comics.
okay.
But it's cool that technology and stuff.
Yeah.
It looked good. So,
Yeah.
they
I'm not
was-
saying thank you to that thing.
They did a lot of cool things with that. There was cool, weird chemistry with Bucky and Falcon.
Mhm.
That was kind of cool. And all three of those people have been Captain America at one point in time.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know
Falcon
that. Okay.
in recent comics is Captain America.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So wow, because that could mean they have like different ways. Who do we want to be the next Captain America? And then kill,
Exactly. Yep. I'm sure they're thinking about that.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, and Winter Soldier's arm is gone, the metal arm.
Yep, he's cryogenically frozen again.
Which I think is cool too. I'm kind of glad they did that. That sets up like, all right, this character's away for a while. We can bring him back.
Yep.
When Captain America dies. Spoilers for Infinity War.
Oh, that would be at the end. At the
Cool.
end of the first one.
Yeah.
So I have a thought what's going to happen. Something devastating is going to happen in the first one where it's like, I need to see Thanos get his ass kicked in the second one.
That has to be it.
Yeah.
So there's the Defenders, the Netflix series.
Yep.
They can bring those characters in.
Mm-hmm. They just got to be toned down a little bit on the violence.
Yeah.
A little gory.
There's Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Thor, Hulk. They say 68 characters too.
Holy shit.
So there's people we haven't seen that's going to be in this. Guardians of the Galaxy.
And then there talks recently of X-Men wanting to join?
Yeah, I can't see them getting that done for Infinity War.
Yeah.
But that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool to have X-Men but it would have to be Marvel-fied, like what Marvel did to Spider-Man, doing it right. They haven't done X-Men right.
Yeah.
Since for the Fox movies.
Yep. Well, it's the apocalypse.
I think they fixed them a little bit, but remember I was telling you how there was a guy who did concept art and it looked just like the comics? And it looked fucking good! Why did I do that? It looks so stupid in that original trailer, man. Like, it really kind of took me off of the movie.
Maybe they just like, they tried the costume out and it just wasn't working. Maybe
Yeah.
it just wasn't.
I get that, but they also don't know what they're doing.
It's not Marvel.
Marvel just knows what they're doing. Fox doesn't. I mean, look at Fantastic Four.
That was excellent.
Which one? The original? The first one? First one was like, okay, Chris Evans was in that one. Can't get enough of superhero.
I actually was too afraid to watch the newest one because I was too afraid to have as bad it bombed.
I heard such bad things.
Yes, in theaters.
It's like, why watch diarrhea when you could watch anything else?
Yet Batman vs Superman was getting the same reviews and we still decided to see it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So,
I think that was pretty good.
with the love interests,
They kind of hold it back. We don't need those.
it's kind of, it's hard with, if they're on 68 superheroes, there's no way they're going to have time for a love interest.
Let me kiss my honey goodbye before I go kill Thanos.
Exactly. There's a lot of strong women or female roles that don't need to be the wife or girlfriend.
And it looks like Scarlet Witch and Vision might have something going on. Not sure at the end of this movie because they're now fighting, so.
Yeah.
But I think they can make it work.
Isn't Vision just two things?
Android.
Vision, isn't he just an android?
Yep.
And doesn't he get his thing ripped out of his skull by Thanos?
Don't know. Yes. In order for Thanos to accomplish his mission, he needs all of the Infinity Gems for his gauntlet. And Vision has the Mind Gem in his head, so...
Which
yes.
he's trying to control.
Yeah, and he would... Theoretically, Thanos would rip that out of his head.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe kill him, maybe Vision could work now without it. I would hate to lose the Vision, like, after not really getting much out of him. Like, we've had really cool scenes with him, but we haven't had movies with him.
They're probably not going to do it, but I think he's a strong enough character, he could probably have his own...
Solo?
Yeah, because he's such a strong...
Sorry, they confirmed a Black Widow solo film.
Oh, really?
Yep, they're going to put that in development.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they can do some really cool things with her history.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I got my throat like choked up. I'm just so choked up right now.
There's just so much.
But remember Age of Ultron?
Mm-hmm.
Doing her flashback sequences?
Okay.
Showing, like, I forget what they called her academy, but
Oh, yeah,
showing that history and stuff like that.
That'd be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, show her do, like, some kind of, like, subplot to the overall, like, she's trying to maybe...
She's been like a Triple H this entire time.
Well, I wasn't going with that, but that would be fucking amazing.
This whole time.
Yeah.
She's just playing this big game.
That would be
the long con.
Are they Lost fans?
Well, you saw that 23, didn't you?
No.
Are you serious?
Where was the 23?
Dude, I was gonna say something to you too. When Bucky was in like right after it was discovered that Winter Soldier was bad, he was in like the prison. Zemo interviewed him.
Mm-hmm.
It said D23.
Okay.
And that's more of a reference to Disney itself.
Okay.
23. Still one of the lost numbers. So.
It's 23. It's 23.
That's right. That's all that matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about the future. I thought Civil War was great. I would give it a 9.5 out of 10.
I would probably get around 9.5 as well. It was a great experience. Go see it. I haven't checked to see what it is on Rotten Tomatoes or anything, but I assume it's been getting...
Last time I checked, before the movie came out, it was like a 93%, and then I think it, like at Metacritic, maybe like an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Already better than the other one.
Yeah, Batman vs Superman. Go see Civil War. If you are a Marvel fan, Marvel's cinematic universe, you cannot miss this film. We're Fractal Minds. Thank you for watching. Jimmy James over here.
And I'm Kevin.
Until next time. Bye.
They say you have to follow, you know you'll never win. Don't wait on them. You're miles ahead. Let's hate and passion be your guide. Don't wait on them. You'll never know. Never
So that's going to do it for us.
Oh, wait. Do we want to mention...
I guess we can do like a final... Should we... For like a title. I gotta see it. We're going to be on TV.
Oh, see, then we might ruin it. I don't want to ruin it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's be cool about it. Look out